Hello, NBA fans. Every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I ask for your help by subscribing to the channel and giving me your thumbs up. If the Lakers can sign another great center, the team will have an incredible center rotation, as DeAndre Ayton has been signed and a name that is one of Luka Doncic's favorites has emerged to alternate with DeAndre Ayton. The Lakers are being urged to make a blockbuster trade with the Chicago Bulls and sign scoring giant Nikola Vucevic. The Los Angeles Lakers improved their big man rotation with the addition of DeAndre Ayton this summer. However, JJ Redick's team could use a stretch five to round out the roster. That way, Redick could lean into a five-out offense when he needs additional perimeter spacing around Luka Doncic and LeBron James. A recent trade proposal from Liam Willerup of Bulls on SI could potentially give Redick a sharpshooting big man. Willerup's trade idea looks like this. Bulls get Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber and the rights to a top 5 protected pick swap in the 2028 NBA Draft. Lakers get Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic is currently in the final year of his 3-year $60 million contract. He's coming into the new season on the back of a strong campaign with the Chicago Bulls. In 73 outings, Vucevic averaged 18.5 points, 10.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. He shot 53% from the field and 40.2% from deep. Adding Vucevic to Redick's bench rotation would ensure the Lakers' frontcourt rotation was versatile and experienced. And, while Vucevic isn't the lob threat Doncic usually likes to share the court with, his shooting ability could give both Doncic and LeBron room to attack the rim at will. Vucevic would likely welcome a Lakers move. When talking to the media during his end-of-season news conference, Vucevic admitted that he would like to be part of a contending team at this stage of his career. There are some good, young pieces that can be built around, Vucevic said. There are a lot of questions when you're a team not fighting for the top. I have trust in them and believe they want to do what's best and build a good team that wants to win. So we'll see. Obviously, I'm at the stage in my career where I'm trying to win now, play in the playoffs and hopefully have deep playoff runs. It's a young team and it does take time. It all depends on what their timeline is and how they see this team. With Doncic and LeBron leading the charge, the Lakers could give Vucevic the opportunity he's looking for. The Bulls are also expected to be open to trade talks involving the veteran big man. However, it's unclear whether the Lakers would be willing to part with the necessary assets to bring Vucevic to Los Angeles. Lakers have been busy this summer. Rob Pelinka has already added Marcus Smart, Ayton and Jake LaRavia to the Lakers' rotation this summer. The roster looks vastly improved from a year or two ago. Redick now has 2 high-level stars and a reliable contingent of skilled and versatile role players. As such, the Lakers may choose to stand pat regarding a move for Vucevic. If we get closer to the trade deadline and Vucevic projects as a potential difference-maker, then maybe Pelinka will explore a potential trade. If not, then Lakers fans should still be excited because, as currently constructed, they should be good enough to make some noise in the Western Conference next season. And with a little bit of luck, they could make a push for the conference finals. Charles Barkley roasts Lakers' struggles, says it's time for LeBron James to move on. Charles Barkley says Lakers are Luka Doncic's team, not LeBron James. Charles Barkley has never been one to mince words, and he didn't hold back when asked about the Los Angeles Lakers' current state. Speaking on the BetMGM network with Kate Constable and Cam Smith, the Hall of Famer said what many have been whispering: the Lakers are no longer LeBron James' team, and maybe it's time for him to move on. LeBron is going to have to move on at some point. It is what it is. You know. Even though he's been there, even though he's been putting up good numbers, they haven't been successful in probably 4 years. It's already Luka's team now. You don't sign and trade for Luka Doncic, give him all that money, and it's not his team. Since the Lakers' 2020 championship run, their track record has been disappointing. Despite LeBron making All-NBA every season since, Los Angeles has only made it past the first round once. They've shuffled through coaches, cycled role players, and continually struggled to find consistency. For Barkley, none of that is on James individually, but it still raises the question, what's left for him in Los Angeles now that Luka Doncic is clearly the franchise's future? The Lakers shocked the NBA world by pulling off the blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic, instantly shifting the identity of the team. At 26, Doncic is just entering his prime, and the front office wasted no time committing to him long-term. His arrival gave Los Angeles a new cornerstone, someone they can build around for the next decade. That doesn't mean LeBron is irrelevant. Even at 40 years old, he remains one of the most productive players in the league. But Barkley's point is clear, the Lakers are no longer designed around him. Complicating the conversation is LeBron's salary. He will be the Lakers' highest-paid player in 2025-26 at $52 million, a figure that makes him both an asset and a burden. While he has shown a willingness to adapt, taking secondary roles alongside Anthony Davis in the past and now Doncic, some wonder if catering the regular season to a 40-year-old star is still worth it. LeBron's strength has been conserving energy during the grind of 82 games to unleash vintage performances in the playoffs. But with the West getting younger and faster, is his presence keeping the Lakers from fully embracing their future? Barkley thinks so. While Barkley sees an inevitable split, Doncic and the Lakers front office view it differently. Doncic wants LeBron to retire with the Lakers, making it clear he values the chance to play alongside him for a few more years. Lakers GM Rob Pelinka echoed that sentiment, stating he hopes James ends his career in purple and gold. That kind of backing from both the team's new franchise cornerstone and its top executives suggests the Lakers are not eager to push LeBron out the door, no matter what the narrative outside may say. For Barkley, the answer is simple, the Lakers belong to Luka now. And if LeBron wants another true shot at a championship, he may need to find it somewhere else. Dalton Knecht already making Lakers rethink the depth chart. The Lakers are going to have to consider the up-and-down nature of Knecht's rookie season. The Los Angeles Lakers are officially in a new era with Luka Doncic now at the helm, and LeBron James seemingly on the verge of retirement. Now, as they look to evaluate the roster and build out next year's depth chart, Dalton Knecht's polarizing rookie year is going to play a part in determining where he stands. It was simply a strange season for the talented youngster. Coming in as an older rookie, Knecht had more of a physical readiness for the league than many of his peers from his class. That led to him really finding his shot early, and getting a large portion of the Lakers fanbase excited and riled up about his future. But as everyone who watched this team last season knows, the highs matched the lows for Dalton. There were times where his shot was falling and he was scoring 37 points against the Utah Jazz, and there were other times where his defensive deficiencies kept him off the floor entirely. It's uncertain where Knecht currently stands on the Lakers' depth chart. Then of course, there's also the elephant in the room to consider. Knecht's production seemed to be down from an overall perspective following the early February trade that was supposed to send him to the Charlotte Hornets. When the deal was rescinded, it led to a strange situation where all of a sudden he was back with a team that he previously thought didn't want him anymore. Having something like that play out in your rookie year is certainly going to create some confusion and possibly mess with your confidence a little bit. Knecht was fully suited up at Hornets practice and going through the motions with LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, and the rest of the gang in Charlotte. Then shortly after, he was right back in a Lakers uniform. That probably threw him for a loop, and it's understandable why his game performance was even more shaky after this. The thing is, J.J. Redick already showed that he didn't want to play Knecht as much down the stretch of last season, and he clearly didn't feel comfortable leaning on him in the playoffs either, for total minutes logged in 5 playoff games against the Minnesota Timberwolves in Round 1. So that leaves us in a bit of an uncertain situation when thinking about Knecht's future. Is he going to get more than 20 minutes per night in his sophomore season? It's hard to say as of right now, but it'll certainly be an interesting storyline to follow in the upcoming Lakers season. The Athletic ranks Lakers' offseason as 24th best in NBA. It has been an extremely eventful offseason for the Los Angeles Lakers both on and off the court. On the court, the Lakers signed superstar Luka Doncic to a max contract extension that will keep him with the team through 2028, and addressed their need in the middle by signing DeAndre Ayton. The team also looked to improve its perimeter defense by bringing in former Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart and promising young wing Jake LaRavia. Off the court is where the biggest news took place as the franchise announced that the Buss family was selling the franchise to Los Angeles Dodgers owner Mark Walter, a massive move that completely changes the fortunes of this team. But in the eyes of The Athletic's David Aldridge, the overall offseason improvement for the Lakers was a bit underwhelming as he ranked it as the 24th best in the league and explained why. The Buss family, God love 'em, ran the Lakers like a business, not a plaything/tax write-off. Walter's largesse won't be as industry-jarring in the NBA as it is in Major League Baseball, but if Walter's spending on the Dodgers is any guide, the Lakers will get closer to the industry standard off the court under the new ownership. We'll see if Ayton can still be a major difference maker after flaming out in Phoenix and Portland. Similarly, Smart isn't what he was in Boston, but many advanced stats show he's still one of the better defensive guards in the league, and he's better defensively than anyone else LA can roll out. Losing DFS, though, is a blow. The loss of Dorian Finney-Smith is undoubtedly a tough one for the Lakers as he was a pivotal part of the team's success last season. The Lakers hope they have the pieces to replace what he brought to the team, but that is no guarantee, and it is also fair to note that what Walter will bring in terms of spending into the franchise won't have quite the same impact due to MLB not having a salary cap, but it will still be an overall positive. The Ayton signing is likely the biggest move that will decide whether this was a successful summer for the Lakers, as center was their biggest need and he has the potential to make a real impact. If that move works out, the Lakers will be very tough to deal with this season, and this offseason will ultimately prove to be a great one for the franchise. Bogdan Bogdanović says Luka Doncic can beat anyone on the basketball court. After signing his 3-year extension with the Los Angeles Lakers, Luka Doncic immediately flew to meet with the Slovenian national team ahead of Eurobasket 2025. Doncic is a staple on Slovenia every summer, and this year is no different as the Lakers star joined the team after spending most of the offseason transforming his body. Doncic and Slovenia have had a tough go during their exhibition slate, including their most recent loss against Serbia where they looked overwhelmed. While Doncic is one of the best players in the tournament, Slovenia's roster leaves much to be desired when compared to squads like Serbia. Unlike Slovenia, Serbia is stacked with NBA talent including LA Clippers guard Bogdan Bogdanović, who serves as one of the team's leaders alongside Denver Nuggets star Nikola Jokic. Bogdanović has gotten to know Doncic over the years competing in international competition and in the NBA, and he had high praise and respect for his game via FIBA. He can kill anyone in a tournament. He can get to 50, 60. I don't know. That's what makes him special, Bogdanović commented. Doncic is one of the few offensive players in the world who can explode in the scoring column in any given game, and Bogdanović understands that Luka's teams are never out of it so long as he's on the floor. Against Serbia, Doncic scored 17 points, though without much help it was hard for him to have the same offensive success he's had against other Eurobasket teams. Bogdanović himself is a lethal scorer in international play, but Doncic is on another level when it comes to scoring and passing. Luka's ability to score at every level makes him dangerous when he has the ball in his hands, but he also has a knack for finding an open teammate whenever the defense is focused on him. Slovenia is an underdog to win Eurobasket, but Doncic's skills will at least keep them competitive during group play. For the Lakers, though, the most important thing is Doncic comes out of the games healthy and unscathed before a pivotal 2025-26 season. Luka Doncic's NBA 2K26 rating revealed. Although training camp and preseason are still over a month away, there is palpable excitement for the 2025-26 season. To build even more anticipation for the upcoming year, NBA 2K slowly released player rankings for the upcoming release of NBA 2K26. Luka Doncic was given a 95 rating, making him the 4th highest ranking member in the league.